Last week I took a trip to New York City, and I just wanted to share some of the things that I did while I was on my trip. I got to take an awesome helicopter tour with Zip Aviation. I had my hair dyed at Hair Rules. I visited friends and a few different museums. I had a really early flight, but the good thing about that is by the time I flew into New York City, I was able to get some of the sunrise, and it was just really pretty lighting for photography. I stayed at the Best Western President Hotel in Times Square, which ended up being a hot mess, but I'll get to that later. So my first stop of the day was the Museum of Modern Art, and they actually had a special exhibit on Matisse, but they did not allow any video or photos to be taken for that exhibit. So this is just some footage from other exhibits that I saw throughout the museum, and you could really spend like a whole afternoon going through all the different art that they have on display here. I really like the texture of this piece and how they layer the different paints. Can you guess who did this painting? It had some interesting mixed media pieces as well. And the iconic Marilyn Monroe, Andy Warhol print. Hey guys, so I'm in New York City to get a new hairstyle, and I'm not sure what color I'm going to go with. I'll show you guys a picture of my inspiration for different colors that I might choose from. And my hair appointment is tomorrow. I got in town yesterday. So far I went to the Museum of Modern Art, and I also went to a Cambodian restaurant, which I've never had Cambodian food, but it was actually really delicious. And today I get to go take a helicopter tour of New York, which will be a lot of fun. And I don't really have anything else planned. I might go see a musical. This weekend I'm going to be staying in Brooklyn. You guys gave me a lot of good suggestions on places I should try for brunch, and to check out some museum in Brooklyn that has a heel exhibit. So I think that's what I'm going to do this weekend, along with hanging out with some of my friends, and I'll keep you guys updated. So now I'm about to take off on my Zip Aviation tour, and I've never been in a helicopter before, so I'd highly recommend trying this if you're visiting New York, or even if you're a New York resident. You really get an awesome perspective of the city that you wouldn't otherwise see, and you can get great footage and photos. We're just about to take off, and I was lucky enough to get the front row seat, so I had a really great view. It was just awesome to be that high up in the sky and be able to see the whole city. I've visited the Statue of Liberty when I was younger, but there's nothing like seeing it from an aerial view. I'd also suggest, if you do this tour, to do it in the evening, like right before sunset, because you can get some really great photos. That's usually the best time to take pictures in general, is either early in the morning or right before sunset. And right now they're having a Groupon deal where you can get a discounted ticket price for their tours, so I definitely suggest you guys to check that out. The tour lasted about 15 minutes, but honestly, when you're up there, it seems like it lasts so much longer. And the footage is like this because we literally are making a turn and the whole helicopter is tilted that way. Now we're heading back. So no matter what side that you sit on in the helicopter, you'll be able to see the same sights. Have you guys ever tried a helicopter tour? And would you guys ever think of trying a tour in New York City? Leave a comment below. I think I'm gonna make a print of this. It's one of my favorites. So I meant to tell you guys what happened with the first hotel I was staying at, which was the Best Western President Hotel in Times Square. I would not recommend ever going there. It was one of the worst hotels that I've ever been at. First of all, the hotel rooms look nothing like the picture advertised, as they are going through construction and remodeling. Most of the rooms are half that size and just really ugly and dirty looking. On my second night at the hotel, I was awoken at 1:30 a.m. to an unknown man entering my hotel room. After being blocked by the security latch, he continued trying to force his way through. He claims someone requested him, but I don't know any hotel that has maintenance or an employee enter a guest room in the middle of the night without knocking. I immediately called the front desk, and they said he was supposed to go to room 423, not 1423. But had I forgotten to hook the latch, he would have succeeded in entering my room while I slept. I filed a complaint with the manager the next morning, and after stating that I did not feel comfortable staying in the hotel any longer, he said he would conduct an investigation, but didn't know how long it would take, and that if I wanted a refund, I had to file a complaint with Groupon. I returned in the evening to inquire on the progress of the investigation, and the evening manager said there was no record of any incident report I made the night before or the morning after. She claimed that I spoke with the manager and also said she doubted any investigation was being pursued. I am very disappointed with the complete lack of concern the hotel has for its guests, and that any employee would have a key to open guest doors in the middle of the night with no warning. It has been a whole week of spending hours on the phone with Groupon trying to get a refund, and they said the hotel claims that I never left the hotel, which is why they cannot issue me a refund. Even though I told the manager I could not stay at a hotel I didn't feel safe at, and I told multiple people at the front desk when checking out and handing in my key. The complete lack of customer service regarding this incident is appalling, and I would not recommend staying at this hotel, especially if you're a woman traveling alone. So when I finally got to Hair Rules, I decided to go with a red color. So this is my before and after pictures. And you guys can stay tuned for the footage in depth to see how I achieved that hair color. And I also got my hair cut as well. So this exhibit is called Killer Heels at the Brooklyn Museum. And they just had a random assortment of different heels from all over the world and the progression of different heel heights alone. It was very interesting to see. They also had a bunch of mixed media and video footage shown at the exhibit as well. I have some huge platform heels, but some of the shoes I saw here, I don't even know how anyone could walk in them. Another example of the videos shown at the exhibit. Like those shoes, I don't know how you could balance on them. When I saw this video, I didn't see her putting on the shoes. I just saw her walking, and I was so confused. Like, I didn't understand where her foot went. Those are probably the strangest shoes that I've ever seen. That reminds me of Hot Wheels. And here I am at Hair Rules, which, if you guys stay tuned, I'll be uploading the video of that whole process soon. Thanks for watching.